How did Durkheim explain suicide and anomie? Imagine a world where the rules that keep society running suddenly become unclear or disappear altogether. It might sound chaotic, but this idea is at the heart of what Emil Durkheim studied. Durkheim was a sociologist who wanted to understand why people take their own lives. He believed that society influences individual actions more than we often realize. His focus was on how connected or regulated people feel within their communities. Durkheim explained that suicide is not just a personal choice but a social event shaped by how well society keeps people tied together and how much it controls their behavior. He identified 4 types of suicide based on these social factors. One type is egoistic suicide, which happens when people feel isolated or disconnected from society. Think of someone who feels lonely because they lack close family or friends. Without social bonds, they might feel life has no meaning and may be more likely to take their own life. Another type is altruistic suicide. This occurs when someone is so deeply integrated into a group that they sacrifice themselves for the group's benefit. For example, in some military or cult situations, individuals might see their death as a duty or a way to serve the collective. They are so involved in their community that their personal identity blends with the group's needs. The third type is called anomic suicide, and this is where the idea of anomie becomes really important. Anomie is a state of normlessness or a breakdown of social rules. Durkheim saw this happening during times of rapid change, like economic booms or busts, when traditional norms no longer guide people's behavior. When society's rules are unclear or disrupted, individuals can feel lost, frustrated, and aimless. This sense of chaos and lack of moral direction can push some people toward suicide. Durkheim believed that anomie is especially common in modern societies, where traditional sources of moral regulation like religion or community ties weaken. When these sources fade, people are left without clear guidelines on how to behave or what to aim for. This can lead to feelings of despair and a higher risk of suicide, especially during economic downturns or social upheavals. So, in simple terms, Durkheim saw suicide as a social problem rooted in how well society keeps people connected and regulated. When social bonds are weak or rules are unclear, individuals are more vulnerable. Anomie, or normlessness, plays a big role in this because it strips away the moral compass that helps people find purpose and stability. His work shows us that understanding social structures is key to understanding why some people might feel overwhelmed or hopeless enough to end their lives.